Thank you, Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters and our other guests. Last weekend, we had our annual conference. It was a very busy weekend for me, and I hope some of you got to attend some of the sessions and learned something. But I know some of you couldn't attend all of the sessions, and I hope I can share something that I learned can benefit you in your future Toastmasters journey or your life journey. I'm going to talk about through our theme of the conference is explore, dream, and discover. What we actually explored at the conference is, as one of the organizers, as the PRM, I realized that so many people are actually involved in that conference. As Giselle earlier also mentioned, that planning and scheduling involve so many personnel and so many volunteers. There's a lot of planning, a lot of work. As many of you by now, you should know Toastmasters run by volunteers. And that's why also we really love about this organization. So during this exploration session at the preparation for the conference, I realized that it involves like open communication and timely responses during the communication, and also the schedule and planning ahead of time. These are all the details that we needed to do that during the exploration stage. At the meeting, how we explore the meeting as part of the troops of the learners. I really love learning. I hate that actually in the morning I missed so many learning opportunities. If you visited our website that actually I and Avani, another volunteer, created for the conference, there were at least 20 speakers and 6 keynote sessions and 15 educational sessions. There were so many opportunities, so many learning sessions. That's what I explored. That's what I found. Every session, you can take something away. Regardless, it's something practical or it's something that just you get inspired. Many of the speeches, you may feel encouraged at that time, but then later on, you don't really get to use that. That's because you probably never experienced what they experienced. And you never really used what they discovered. That's why we need to keep going to those meetings and keep our dreams fresh. That's what I feel like for the dream part. I feel like my dream is growing after the meeting, after the sessions I attended. Just for example, I never thought about being a presenter at the meeting before, but because of the Toastmasters and over the time, and actually at this conference, I was one of the speakers. Just imagine, I couldn't imagine that before 2 years ago, but as today earlier, James gave me the good feedback that I actually did a good job. That's my very first presentation. That's my first conference presentation. It takes time, but our dreams grow bigger, and we also get to use what we learned to put into work. Then how we discover, it goes along with how we dreamed. When our dreams is bigger, that's how I discover also see what's my potential and see what's my strength, what's my weakness. That's the part I'm going to discover. It still goes through from the conference. It's the same. After you learned so much, after you discovered something, you start to discover your own internally. and externally. See what kind of advantage you have, what kind of disadvantage you have. You started planning. That's how you use what you learned into reality. That's why I think we should keep exploring and dreaming and discovering. After this conference, our learning journey actually has just begun. That's what I felt. And I hope you all also found the learning journey just begun. Today, our club, as Giselle mentioned that, once you felt the belonging, once you be part of it, you involve more, you will discover more. You will dream bigger and you will achieve more. So thank you all.